picked up and ready to go?
Yeah, let's do it, for sure.
Let's make some magic.
Yeah, bro. So that'd be my advice. You only get one rookie season. So make sure you work hard, stay humble, and most importantly, have fun. Take it all in.
Hey, bro, I received all of that.
Got you.
Okay, now I got one last question for you, but it's a tough one.
Okay.
You got one shot to win one game. You could play with any 4 guys in NBA history. Who you running with?
I'm picking guys at their peak, right?
Oh, for sure.
Okay. So you got me at the point, and then AI, Dirk, MJ, and Shaq. Nobody's beating us.
Are you sure? Because I think my squad could take you.
You and who else?
All right, check this out.
That's a good squad.
That's a great squad.
But you're still taking that L. You're not even in the league yet, MP. You can't compete with this.
Shay, between me and you, there's nothing but respect. But I like when people doubt me because I love proving them wrong.
We are underway again here. Less than 3 minutes to go.
And you know the adrenaline is running high for MP, whether it be for his own confidence, bragging rights, or proving to the world he will someday belong in the upper echelon of basketball greats. This game has a lot of implications for that young man.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander after LeBron James hitting the three. Cleared away by Curry. And MP and his team right now, Stan, appear to be in great position to close this one out.
Well, they need to keep up the defensive pressure. If they can do that and avoid turnovers, they could very well maintain the lead all the way to the final buzzer.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Trying to get open his shot. Good!
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
And Stan, what a performance by MP to put his team in this sort of position down the stretch of the game.
Yeah, the fact MP has executed at this level is really impressive. This is exactly the performance he set out to deliver. Can he finish the job? That's the question. Yeah, well, scoring on this team is not easy, so you got to tip your hat to MP and company for figuring out a way. Very impressive.
Down he goes for 3.
Yeah, nice timing there on that catch and shoot. Jordan with such a musical rhythm to his game.
Here's MP. LeBron James on the wing. He's defended by Nowitzki. 6 on the shot clock. Curry. And he sinks it. That triple now pushing the lead to a dozen.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And now they can take some time to enjoy this one. Greg, in the end, they're going to coast to the win.
Yeah, it's always nice to not have to sweat it out in the final possessions. They can give themselves a big pat on the back for the job they did tonight.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Both free throws good from SGA. Now here's MP. And MP holding his own and then some against the very best.
Something he's dreamt about his entire life, and he's showing he's built for the moment.
O'Neal. 41 seconds left in the fourth. And even with the outcome settled, Stan, you savor every possession of a game like this, don't you?
Well, you know, Kevin, it's like a dream you don't want to wake up from. Seeing all these players on the same floor, you almost pinch yourself getting to witness this.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback. Wow, what a fantastic win for MP and company.
So it's Team MP winning this one easily.
And a fantastic showdown we witnessed in this one. Much respect.
See what I'm saying? That's how we do it.
Yeah, you're wrong, but I respect the confidence.
Hey, wouldn't be here without it.
I know you had a crazy come-up, MP, but the NBA in Europe, you're about to find out.
I feel that. You want to know something funny? Next time we talk, we might be teammates. I'm hearing a lot of interesting things about the draft.
See, I'm not sure you fit the culture, bro.
Ow, Shay? Any team could use what I got. Hey, plug and play, baby. I'm him.
Normal talking bands, I drop 9 on the strip. Certified lister, double S drifter. Then you know I came with it. If she cute with her lips shutting like missiles. Act right, you can get the Nissan Sentra. For all you the driver inside got a license, they hop up out the pot and get your top rhyme. We survive, you can only catch a whiff of. Locked in way before the top 10 when I had the mutton chop shades and the wide brim on a different wave that I came in the game on. When I levitate, grab my sneakers and hang on. Young, but I still got sons in the game, but they not like the one with a dot in his name. If it's locking, it's gotta be knowledge. You made it the wildest applause when we hop on these stages. Go on, get your Teflon on, but once we let off this track list, gon' blow your chest off. When the last time that you heard a sound this hard? Compliments and knowledge in them. And we can go toe to toe. Anyone you know, young or old, to get drove in the. I just did the Super Bowl halftime show with the goats. What I wanna do with verses. That's like comparing T-ball to the MLB. Y'all out of your league, we not the same person. I'll be doing this till I'm about 86. Old as a holding my on the nurses.
She don't want it, no more, don't want it. Get my own, I get it in and go. Shot it, owe me something, better pay your toll. I lit the spoon and I scrape the balls. Spread the balls, spread the balls. Like, did you get the memo? She eat that road and relay. Then I can solve your riddle. You like it, let's do this. SWAT hood hero, got Johnny Dang, she's on a pillow, got chicken wrapped in Nero. She too gone and she can't hear. She don't want it, no more, don't want it. I get it and go. She don't want it, no more, don't want it. Get my own, I get it in and go. Shot it, owe me something, better pay your toll. I lit the spoon and I scrape the balls. Spread the balls, spread the balls. Seen way too many ones, I'm about to throw some honeys. And that whole life that you run from, baby girl, keep running. Keep running. It's special with me. It's precious to me. I got my anchor out. I'm locked in your city. You know you're my baby now. You're special to me. About you time, about you diamonds, you can keep the receipt. I got you down, I got you loose, I guess you owe it to me. Is you down and now? Find your spot. She don't want it, no more, don't want it. Get my own, I get it in and go. Shot it, owe me something, better pay your toll. I lit the spoon and I scrape the balls. Spread the balls, spread the balls. Well, I sit down her way. She ain't. No.
And the players going through their game preparation, making sure they're fully warmed up for the tip. Welcome to this Sunday afternoon edition of the NBA here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. Let's see some of the numbers here for Trey Murphy.
And he hasn't been making as much of an impact with his defense as he had been earlier in the season. Steal numbers have dropped off in the past 5 games. He'll need to put a lot more effort into his defense here tonight.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Jones and Williamson in at the forward position. Fears is out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Queen in its center. And for Golden State, a pair of shooters at the guards, Curry and Hield. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. And Richard. And the Warriors start out with the ball. And as the NBA season rolls on, GA, what's one of the biggest challenges this time of the schedule?
I'd say maintaining your level. It's so hard to be consistent throughout the season, and it's really about the mental side of the game. It's so tough to stay locked in.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Pass to Fears. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
And when he's near the rim, Zion knows he has collapsed the defense. So now he can kick it out for 3.
Curry passes to Green. From deep. And that's good. Stephen Curry for 3. Curry's got 5.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And here is Williamson after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. And Williamson throws it down.
Yeah, that is special right there. Mobility in the pick and roll from Williamson. He looks really confident operating in that set.
Now here's Butler. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. Pass to Queen. Williamson outside. 5 to shoot. Here's Fears. Over Curry. Jones, the pass to Queen. Out to the right wing. New Orleans moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. That one good for 2. Fears has got his second basket.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
Warriors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, this summer saw Hall of Famer Joe Dumars put in charge of the Pelicans front office, returning to his home state of Louisiana. He talked about it being the right place, right time, right people in New Orleans. And he's looking to ensure it's super organized, classy, and elite organization.
They'll get there for sure. Hey, Shams, thank you very much. Here's Jones, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Here's Queen, from outside, off the mark. Pass to Curry, from past the arc, gets it to go from beyond the arc. Curry's got a couple of threes now in the first of the Warriors.
Well, that is setting the tone. Perfect 5 for 5 to start this game.
Jay kicks it out to Jones. Off target from outside. Warriors leading by 5. Hield outside. Butler on the way. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Last time they lost to the Warriors.
Well, I mean, they lost their last matchup with this team, and foul trouble really plagued them throughout the game.
Well, that was called pretty tightly, and I don't think they ever adjusted to the way the game was being called. Big reason why they lost.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, thanks a lot. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship, period." Kevin, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And so James Borrego decides to call timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Let's have a look at some league leaders from the last 10 games. Here are the highest scoring point guards in the NBA during that time. Stephen Curry, 4th.
And this is a group of guys who have that uncanny knack to simply score. and put points up while they find ways to get the rest of the team involved. Really the complete package.
Well, they certainly embody what's expected from a modern point guard. Scoring is a fundamental part of the job now.
Back to Williamson. Pass to Fear. And again, no good by New Orleans. And we see Brandon Pajemski. He's been a valuable player, Tim, since his first day in the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, he's just the type of guy every team could use. He's a winner, high IQ, a hustle player who connects the game, and he can hit shots from deep.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
It's rebounded by Kuminga. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for Golden State. 8-point game. Curry against Jones. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 15 points.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
They get the rebound. Here's Queen. No good, unable to end this run.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Moody the pass to Kuminga. Makes it off the glass.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Mr. Williamson, just 4 to shoot to the wing right side. And again, New Orleans has no up. Right side, Green launches it, hits the three-point bomb.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their work from beyond the arc has been to highlight a lot of threes, finding the bottom of the bucket. And we'll be right back after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And they've been very aggressive, attacking gaps off the dribble, getting to the rim and showing a lot of aggressiveness with a live dribble.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. They've got Jose Alvarado. Sadiq Bey is out there with Eve Misi. Then there's Jordan Poole.
Yeah, Kuminga will look for any opportunity to throw it down.
Pelicans trail by 15. Pass to Misi. Poole outside. No good from outside. Golden State's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Tim, some forget, prior to the success of Stephen Curry, the Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages, but they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports.
The three from Poole. Here's Misi, takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Warriors leading by 15. Pass to Moody. Horford from outside. He pulls it in. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Back to Alvarado. Misses the three. Poole against Kuminga. Here's Podziemski. No good with the triple. Pelicans trail by 15. Here's Alvarado. Offline with his three.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Butler. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
That is a strong move by Butler. So tough in there.
Here's Alvarado. Still without a basket. And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. So, Tim, you ended your NBA career a little bit early because of knee problems, and at 34, you made the transition to broadcasting and have excelled so much. What has that journey been like?
Well, certainly, Kevin, I wish I could have played another handful of years, but you're right. The knee injury forced me into this line of work, and I'm blessed and grateful because I can stay connected to the game. I get to watch it every night with a front row seat, and hopefully I get to make people a little bit smarter about what they're watching.
Oh, you do, believe me. You definitely do. Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Kuminga. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Moody. Williamson, the pass to Queen. And he converts the layup.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Curry. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Now, here's Poole. He's coming off a 16-point game against Portland. I've always admired the impact that Steph Curry, Tim, has made on this game, and not only at this level, but at every level. With that in mind, do shooters train differently in part because of him?
Yeah, I believe they do, Kevin, but you've got to beware. This is a guy that's often imitated, rarely replicated. He is so special, but I think guys need to add escape dribbles, the sidestep dribble, and certainly deep shooting off the dribble. That's where Steph Curry has impacted the modern shooter.
That's good advice.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Outside, Horford. Into the lane, and the dunk by Horford.
No chance to shut that one down. Horford's reach made that play unstoppable.
Williamson looking it over.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the first half. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Jones. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Jones has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Teams changing it up here. And a quick look now at the best free throw shooting teams. The Warriors, 4th.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
1:46 left in the first half. Now here's Curry. Not a lot of room. Count it. Curry's got 19 points.
Well, if he gets this hot, it's very difficult to contain him. There are just so many ways Curry can beat you offensively.
Fears with it. His last outing, he had 18 points. Pass to Jones. To the left side wing. Here's Williamson. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
You have to take advantage of opportunities. That's exactly what they did, and really, that's all you can ask for.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, Draymond Green's talked about his mind for the game. He said, I've never been the tallest or the fastest. We all have gifts. My IQ is a gift that was enhanced by great coaches. I was taught the game properly, so I'm very fortunate and extremely thankful for the coaches that I've had in my life. Guys, back to you.
Paying tribute. Nice job. Okay, thank you, Allie. .50 seconds left to play here in the half. Curry with the bounce pass. Hield outside. Driving to the basket. And then Hield with the dunk.
Because you have to respect that outside shot. The drive is often there for Hield.
Pelicans trailed by 18. Williamson left side. The rebound by Post.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Pass to Green. Elbow shot is on the way. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Well, if Green is taking quick shots like that, it speaks to how confident he is.
Here's Fears. And the basket is good. Fears has got 9.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Right side Curry. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Right back after this break.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot.
Good to see you.
What they're doing tonight doesn't even count as defense. Open shots all over the place. Have a little pride, fellas.
Yeah, their lack of engagement at that end is pretty glaring.
And time for a look here at how the West is shaping up as we continue to work our way through this season.
Taking a look at the Pelicans, they're frustrated, and you can understand their frustration. They were expected to be good this year.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin,
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Curry has been sensational.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with them. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They trail by 18. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. A pair of shooters at the guards, Curry and Hield. And Richard. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
There is no doubt he's been the dealer for them on offense, but he is going to need some support from his teammates.
And one of those high-variance teams, at times the Pelicans seem like a factor, but other times they falter. How do you evaluate them?
Yeah, they certainly have some top-tier talent at the top of the roster, but they've had a very difficult time staying healthy, and ultimately that always threw that one down. Goodness. Wow. Unbelievable. It defies physics. How can a guy that big stay in the air that long?
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Warriors leading by 17. Green kicks to Richard. Pass to Butler. Outside Curry. Over Fear. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 4th assist in this one.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Jones, averaging 9 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he really anchors them defensively with that tenacious play on that side of the ball.
Yeah, it's all about great energy, and he brings that part to the game. His teammates feed off of that.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of basketball. Now Fears. He's got 11. Driving inside. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
So, Greg, talking about Jeremiah Fears for a second here. Both he and his brother, Jeremy Jr., play college basketball at the same time during the 24-25 season.
Clearly, this sport runs in their family. Jeremiah's fearlessness and competitive spirit have made him an enticing prospect, and I'm sure he'd attest he owes that, at least partially, to Jeremy.
And Curry, here we go, softly drops in the floater. Curry's got 26 points.
I like the way they've established their offense to start the half. 3 straight makes.
And here is Williamson. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Outside, Jones, out to the wing. Jones sets the pick for Fear. 5 on the clock. Lets it go. The rebound by Hield.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Shot's good by Butler.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight coverage.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Williamson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Williamson's got 4 points this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Warriors leading by 18. Here's Hield, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
And now we're 3 minutes into the 3rd quarter of play. Here's Williamson. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Williamson's got 8 points.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
The Warriors have gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Here's Curry. That one misses. Pelicans trail by 18. Over to the left wing. Pass to Fear. To the left wing. There's the 3. And Trey Murphy gets the 3. He has 5.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Outside Curry. Butler in the corner. Curry looking around. Here's Richard. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Hey, Tim, what are some of the keys to sticking around for role players fighting to remain at the NBA level?
Well, if you are a role player in this league, you need to understand. You need to work at everything, but be exceptional at something. And I think that's the key. Growing up, all of these guys were stars. Now you've got to fit in and understand on a given night what your role is.
And your thing, your sensational aspect was your three-point shooting.
You've got to do it better than anybody else, Kevin. It's got to be at an elite level because there are guys out there waiting to take your job.
And you were elite. Here's Butler. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got 3 assists now in this one. .144 left in the third quarter. Pass to Queen. Now Fears. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And a look now at a few years worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for Draymond Green.
You see his numbers on the decline year to year, but it's to be expected at this stage of his career. It had nothing to do with his skills or his commitment. That's just father time taking a toll.
Yves Missi, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Outside Curry. Banked in off the glass. Curry's got 9 points here in the second half. For New Orleans, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Fears with it. Curry meets him. A nice shot by Fears.
And you can sense the urgency from them now. They were flat in that first half, but they've come out here in the second and been much more aggressive offensively.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. And he makes that one.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
There's 47 seconds left in the third. Here's Fears. Guarded by Curry. Bucket is good. And that's now 18 points for Jeremiah Fears.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Butler against Jones. Butler kicks to Kuminga. Pass to Podziemski. Curry on the wing. Shoots the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Curry's got 33.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Outside, Kuminga. And the Warriors, another 3.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Well, he knows it's a team effort. It's about finding the best shot, not just his shot.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Jordan Poole is out there with Jose Alvarado. Then it's Zion Williamson. Then it's Sadiq Bey. And it's Messi in at the center, locking down the middle. To the middle, here's Messi, and Messi throws it down.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
And GA, just when you think you've seen it all, last season a father and son playing as teammates, NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
Back to Poole. Pass to Alvarado. Out left to the wing. Here's Bey. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Drops in the layup for two.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game has gone, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Poole outside. Williamson with a screen for Poole. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, that's nice work inside that time by Poole. This guy can flat out score from anywhere on the floor.
Warriors have gotten all three of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Butler passes to Kuminga. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
And it's Alvarado missing. The Warriors have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Here's Podziemski. Guarded by Poole. Podziemski's shot is good.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Williamson finds Alvarado. Back to Williamson. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans. Greg, that's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
Here's Kuminga, and the three ball is good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Butler with the steal. Podziemski's shot is good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Pass to Alvarado. Back to Williamson. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Golden State's ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Podziemski. Guarded by Poole. Butler in the corner. And another three for Golden State.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them one.
And it's Poole with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. We've got 1:48 left in the game. Alvarado passes to Poole. Shot clock at 6. Over Moody. Poole no good. Golden State's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Moody finds Kuminga. And the Warriors, another 3.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Stephen Curry.
Well, offensively, he was about as locked in as you can be, and his team continued to find him.
New Orleans has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
First one falls for him. Tim, one thing for sure, when Zion Williamson is right, he can carry all by himself in offense.
Well, there is no question he is an athletic freak. There is no answer for him when he is playing aggressively.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Queens checked in. Herbert Jones comes in for Sadiq Bey. Trey Murphy's checked in for Poole. And Fears is subbed in for Jose Alvarado. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
Williamson outside. And the Pelicans miss again. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Jackson Davis. A 3-ball, hands it from downtown.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Here's Fears. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Jimmy, a strong finish to close it out. What was the difference?
Being a lot more aggressive. Obviously made some shots, but I think in the end we guarded well and we executed on offense and we made some shots.
It always comes down to great defense. Thanks, Jimmy.
Terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Stephen Curry.
When all the smoke like a... Hold on, brother, chase him. Say my name, I pop up like the boogeyman. The game over, dropping bangers with no hook. And free my brother Leak. I hate I'm putting money again. Yeah. If you ain't never